All right, everybody. We're a 4-2 football team.
Yay.
Yeah,
Mike guaranteed it, and guaranteed held up.
Mike's guaranteed. Mike's going to be joining us here in a second. He's getting set up. But man, that was a wild game.
Yeah, I mean, a great start. You couldn't have asked for a better start. Drive right down the field, make it look easy. We score, 3 and out for them. We get the ball back, 10-0, and things just sort of went sideways at that point from a standpoint of way too many penalties.
Yeah,
we
Isaiah
must have had 10 penalties.
Isaiah just said it. We couldn't even win the game without a penalty.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, we have a winning the game play, and we make Ernest Johnson go and do it twice.
Right.
What
It was a
what
great
a
drive,
baller
though.
for
It was
Ernest
a great
Johnson.
drive. Good calls by Stefanski. He didn't try to run out, by stuffing it up the middle. He made a nice first rollout to Hooper, and that got the drive started. And then Johnson took over from there. I mean, he had an outstanding game. I mean, he tied a record of one that we didn't even know about going back to 1987.
What was the guy's name? Larry Moore?
Larry
Mason. Larry Mason.
Who is he?
I looked him up. He's a real person. He has a Wikipedia page. I think he played for the Oilers too. Larry Mason. Somewhere on the planet, Larry Mason is smiling, going, "You know what? I thought my record was going to stand forever until Ernest Johnson."
Yeah, for him to come in and go over 100 yards, I mean, he had some outstanding runs. I'm really surprised that Stefanski has not disciplined these guys at this stage of the season to avoid. We must have had at least 4, if not 5, illegal formations. Now, that's just going to the wrong spot and not doing your job, not moving up or moving back or whatever you're supposed to do. But those are supposed to be automatic, and we just couldn't do it. Couldn't keep our nose clean from that standpoint. So hopefully that gets cleaned up for the next game.
Yeah, Mike. What were your thoughts on your guarantee came in? Can you start guaranteeing every week or what?
I was going to say I'm 1-0 on the guarantee. Maybe everybody shut your cell phone off because I may be calling you to re-up your warranty because I'll guarantee that I'll fix everything for you. But anyway, yeah. Good performance. Nervous there at the end with Jarvis, but he did come back in. I got to tell you though.
Wait, hold on. Go back to the Jarvis thing. Jarvis came back in at the end of the game.
Yeah, he was in
for the final plays.
Yep, last 2 or 3, I think it was.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, so he's good. Yeah, when he came off, it looked
nice
it looked pretty ugly, but
the tackle looked like he hurt, he put his knee into the ground, and you know how like your kneecap gets smashed into the ground sometimes. It's a stunning, painful, but then it goes away after. It's a stinging type of thing. So hopefully that's it.
Yeah, I agree. I will say
Can't afford
that.
to lose him.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say from a defensive standpoint, I mean, they played okay. I think if it's anybody else, but the Broncos were in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
And Denzel is what he is at this point.
Ward goes out. God Almighty.
Yeah, and I mean he was ruled out immediately.
He's not playing next week.
No. Yeah,
I mean, it was instant. He goes off the field, and usually it's like, well, let's get an update, or they took him into the tent. It was like he is ruled out. The second he hit the sidelines, they were like, it's almost like he went to Aaron Andrews, whoever the person was on the sideline, was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm
done.
Just call
I'm
it.
missing a hamstring.
Just call
I agree.
it.
Yeah, him and soft tissue injury is.
Yeah.
It seems like every as funny as it sounds, but it seems like every fourth quarter, meaning, you play a game and then the next game he's injured, or maybe he makes it through the first quarter and then, second, third, fourth,
Yeah, it's like
hurt again.
it's not even it's he's made of some paper product. It's not cardboard. It's not like actual paper. It might be like, the paper that they put like when you get lazy and you don't want to actually like wrap a present, so you put it in a bag and you put that like really the soft kind of like squishy paper in the bag, right? That's what Denzel Ward is made out of.
And it's terrible because, I mean, when he's on the field, I mean, he's a great talent. I mean, there's no question about it. But I mean, he just can't stay healthy, and it's
hamstrings at this point. I mean, you should be stretching. These are, first class athletes. How do you have that many hams? I mean, it wasn't like he was in starting blocks and just
Mary says tissue paper.
Try to blast out of the blocks and you pull a hamstring. He was easing up at the end of a play, just pushing a guy out of bounds.
And then he's like,
I'm down. Just you could see maybe the way he landed on it, but and Odell, hit his shoulder. He went out for a couple of plays, and yet, D'Ernest Johnson gets pounded the entire game. Play after play, linebacker after linebacker.
D'Ernest Johnson's not going to survive in this league if he gets hit the way he got hit today. But number 30,
offensive line was opening up holes.
Yeah, they played great.
He bounced to the outside when he needed to, a la Chubb and Hunt, and so a great. I mean, that really speaks well of the offensive line for you to have a backup running back come in. And get over 100 yards and win the game for you at the end.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen a running back play that well in a Cleveland Brown uniform since, I mean, probably Larry Mason. I mean, no, but Mike, what you were saying earlier, how on the pregame show that D'Ernest might be able to start on other teams in this league.
Yeah, he showed it
today.
Oh yeah,
that absolutely came true. I mean, any team's taking notice now, going, "Holy crap, this guy!"
After a pro day, he ran 4.8 in his pro day.
4.8.
4.8. I mean, I could almost do that.
Yeah, Mike, what was your 40 speed in college? Do you remember? Was it 4.8?
No, I ran a 4.5.
So you were faster. Well, he's clearly faster than that. Something went wrong on the clock, or he.
Well, Jarvis ran a 4.7 40. That's why but he was injured for that. So I can't believe a guy where did he go to? University of South Florida.
Yeah.
And he has the most all-purpose yards of all time. Could only run 4.8. Like that doesn't make. Or were they using like a Fisher Price stopwatch?
Well, if you can run 4.1 for the first 10 yards, if they could break it down to that, and then you run like 5.5, at the end of the 40, that seems to be him. He's got a good burst of speed. He's got a good change of direction.
Yeah, that breakaway speed at the end.
But after he goes 10 yards, maybe he slows down and he can't maintain it. But he's got a burst. And he made him pay today.
And he's got good vision. He's got good vision too.
Yeah.
I think you see a lot of the Chubb in his ability to kind of see and watch how things are developing, and then he makes his move.
Yeah,
Casey Keenum played well.
Yeah,
certainly,
he did.
Baker has to miss next week. I feel comfortable that he's serviceable, as they say these days, and he played well enough. The game plan was good. He rolled out. He was accurate on the rollouts for the most part. He did hold on to the ball a couple of times. He made that touchdown happen at the end where he ran it and then got hit, and then he still got the first down so we could get it in the next play or two. So, he played well, and he gets a game ball for sure. And I would feel comfortable with him against the Steelers. I don't know about that defense, though. I mean, they played well at times. But to give up that touchdown like it was water after the second half started, and the penalties. I mean, it just
the penalties
wasn't enough pressure on him. For a guy, he was on one leg and he almost beat us. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what Roethlisberger we get next week, but
Right.
at the same time, they need to. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know what they need to do on defense because, I mean, they clearly have the talent. So at this point, you have to look at scheme. I mean, you really do. I just don't know. I just don't know what else to. I mean, look at the way they played in terms of they covered well tonight when they had to. They tackled well when they had to. But this team just can't get off the field on third and fourth down.
Yeah.
And I mean, down on the goal line, I think when they were going right to left, they're on the. I think they were on the 11-yard line or whatever it was, and you've got your corners playing, 7 yards off. Like what are you doing down there? I mean,
Ward missed a tackle and they scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
We would have put him in fourth down. They may have kicked a field goal. They may have gone for it, but that was a missed tackle. He's out next week, so they're going to have to bring up somebody. Hamstring could be several weeks that he could be gone.
I mean, the good news is Newsome. I thought Newsome played pretty well. He had another play where a guy made like a miraculous catch over him. I thought he defended.
One-handed,
Yeah,
right?
I thought he defended. Sutton really well on that play too. He just happened it fell. Teddy threw the ball and it fell right in his breadbasket. Same way that Kirk Cousins was doing to us, in the Vikings game.
Delpit blitzes from deep, and he comes right up the middle, hits him, and doesn't make the tackle.
Whiff.
Just spins him. He spins him. I mean, I thought it was going to be a huge sack, and no, it didn't. I think he didn't throw the pass complete. They got him eventually, but he whiffed. I mean, he was going right at him, right up, no unblocked, straight up the middle, and he
disrupted him enough.
Disrupted the play, yeah.
But it's always nice to see complete the execution of the sack.
Nice interception on an underthrown ball that saved us 3 points because they would have kicked a field goal at a minimum.
And that would have been the difference of the game.
We had a blocked field goal. I mean, that it wasn't the kicker's fault. They just didn't block up the middle. The guy came right through and stick up his big paw. Yeah. And he knocked it down. So that was a great drive at the end. Classic, Chubb type of running, and I'm glad Stefanski did not, play it conservative and punt it back to him and give him a chance to come down and kick a field goal and tie the game and send it into overtime. That would have been horrible. Very deflating.
And we'd be up for like another hour. I think we're all pretty exhausted right now. I don't know about you, Mike, but
it's I get a little extra adrenaline after a victory in a primetime game, but I just defense just has to get better, and I don't know. I thought, believe it or not, I thought Mac Wilson played a solid game tonight. But you did see
he made some tackles.
Yeah, he did. And what's interesting rather is
on the kickoff. One on the kickoff.
Yeah, he had some nice ones on the kickoff too. And I think tonight, and I tweeted it out earlier, you saw the resurgence of the tight end with Jock out. In the past few weeks, you haven't really heard the tight end's name called much. And Jock goes out, you miss him in coverage and his speed, and all of a sudden, there they are again. So, what Friar Tuck? What's his name coming in next week? I always get his name wrong. Friar Muth, is that his name?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Steelers, rookie tight end that's starting to play well. So they're gonna have to cover him up.
Yeah, I agree. I thought Mac Wilson played fine today. I feel like Miles. They basically neutralized Miles by just putting the whole world against him. So Miles didn't get to the quarterback at all, which is surprising because you would have thought Teddy Bridgewater, who's kind of hobbling around. I got to tell you, for a guy who's got a busted up foot and quad that they say had to be drained, he moved pretty good.
Yeah, he got out of a lot of situations and didn't take the sack.
Yeah,
he
reminded me.
Well.
Yeah, he gutted it out, And Teddy Bridgewater proved tonight why he's the starting quarterback and why a very injured Teddy Bridgewater is still a better option than Drew Lock. It's because Teddy is extremely accurate, and he really does have a cannon for an arm. And then if you give him a little bit of, we didn't get to him hardly at all. Joe Woods, other than the one play, and then a couple times where we had some coverage sack kind of situations, he didn't bring the heat. It's like, did Joe Woods not read the scouting report that said that Teddy Bridgewater is like really limp, or what?
Hey, speaking of
they still complete a pass. So.
Speaking of limp, Von Miller comes out in the middle of the week, says he's going to kill somebody, and he wound up killing himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Good thing he was in.
Well, he almost did that one play on Keenum where I don't even know who it was. Was it Njoku that was out there that was supposed to be blocking him and let him free, and he just like went to town on Keenum. So, and while I'm on the point for Keenum, you could tell that Stefanski put in quite a few like designed passes in there, especially in that first opening drive to kind of get that rhythm going, which I appreciate. So they didn't ask too much of Keenum, but Keenum also got away with like heaving one to Schwartz that got caught up in the wind and then was short. He had Odell Beckham open on the out and up off the play action and underthrew him as well. I think we saw. Here's the good thing about Case Keenum: he's got a lot of heart and he's a veteran. Some of those passes that he hit when he was actually getting hit and still delivered them without panicking,
right.
That's a veteran move, right? So
the one where Wills let the guy go around him on the left side, and we saw it coming, and it looked like he was just, if he holds it one more second or half a second, he's going to get totally whacked, and he somehow got the ball away, we made the first down. And the guy didn't, hit him right on. He hit him on the side and knocked him down. That could have been a disaster. But that was Wills not doing his job. He pushed him to the outside and then let him go. And he almost got him.
You know what I found? What I found really interesting, and I wonder if Baker was taking notes, but clearly. You watch the two of them play, and clearly, Case Keenum doesn't have the overall talent that Baker Mayfield has. Obviously, you can see it.
Yeah,
Arm
and
strength,
literally
everything.
never has had in his entire life.
But the one thing that I will say that Case has that Baker needs, and maybe he'll catch on as he watches Case run the offense if Case gets another week, but. Even with chaos around him, Case Keenum is very, very just relaxed in the pocket, climbs the pocket, and knows get rid of it or tuck it and run. And I thought that just that relaxed feel, if you will, of Case Keenum in the pocket, that. I think that's something that would behoove Baker to watch and learn, because man, if Baker was able to calm his feet down and relax in the pocket like Case does, going through his reads and climbing the pocket, with his accuracy when he's healthy, the sky would be the limit. I really think that if you could take that part of Case's game and put it into Baker, you'd really have something.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that comes with, the experience, the experience in the league and everything. That's the one thing that you can't teach. I think right now Baker is he's relying too much on his his natural athletic ability and his arm and his feet to get him out of situations where Case Keenum, guys like Tom Brady, obviously, that's in a different class. But even think back to Josh McCown when he was in Cleveland, who by all means was a below average quarterback for the vast majority of his career, Josh McCown, but he had the ability to stay in there and make the move.
Yeah.
Well, guys, hey, it's getting pretty late. It's 11:42. We're not going to go too long tonight, so we're just going to be a short one. But
Giveaway.
oh yeah, we won.
Oh yeah.
We won.
You were so surprised
my
about that.
Victory
Oh
Friday
my
mug.
God. Yeah.
Oh, so fellas, do I have the green light then
You
to
have
to
it.
take down the dog pound flag and put up the Victory Monday flag for
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
definitely.
next
Fly it
4
all
days,
weekend.
3 days?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I just typed in 1 to 100 right now for the Victory Monday mug. Type in one number, and whoever gets closest to the number that I typed in will win a free Victory Monday mug from our friends at Cleveland Clothing Co. So this is the official Victory Monday mug, not any of these third party or these make believe Victory Monday mug. This is the actual original
deal.
mug that I firmly believe would not be in existence today if Mike Ristano hadn't pushed it as hard as he had back when we weren't good. He bought the mug and it sat in his
true.
cupboard for
Stared at it.
years,
Yeah.
literal years. And then finally we started winning games. And last year when the Wednesday show started getting like really, consistent, I mean Mike was drinking out of that thing. I mean, it's probably got some wear and tear around the rim now from the amount of liquid that's been consumed through the Victory Monday mug
true.
in the Ristano household.
Cody Baker keeps putting in numbers.
So much
Sorry,
that-
Cody Baker.
Yeah,
You
Cody-
only
so much that-
put in one
Cody,
number.
I was allowed to
Cody,
have
you
my
get
own
one
mug.
number, buddy.
I think- I
What was that,
didn't-
Mike?
I didn't see you type it in. But
I said so much so that you've afforded me to have my own mug.
Yes, Mike has his own official Wednesday show Mike emoji mug that the green screen is actually agreeing with us tonight.
It is. Go figure. It's the win. Man, you know what? Call me Joe Willie.
All right, guys. Well, we're getting close, and people are putting in multiple numbers now.
Is there a winner, Mike? Is there a winner in there?
I
Is
don't
that
think
your number right there?
I don't think anybody got it exact.
How close?
Within a digit or two. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. The number was 39,
Ooh.
and it looks like we had a 40.
38.
We had a
38.
Oh, we have a
Jack.
38. Jackie Haynes.
Boom.
I think Jackie, who is a longtime friend of the channel, Jackie Haynes. I think you have won yourself a Victory Monday mug, unless somebody has.
Nope, that was it.
There's no 40, and
No,
there's
I
no
see
other
41.
38. 41 would have closed. DF came close. Sorry,
Yeah.
DF. But you also put in two numbers, so you're disqualified anyway. Jackie Haynes, congratulations.
I would have thought you put in 30 for
Jackie Haynes, congrats.
Johnson.
Good stuff.
Well, I did. I was thinking I was putting like 30 for Johnson and then 9 for.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good measure.
It's just 9 for 9.
Is Jackie in here?
She's got to be in here. I don't think she would have put in the number and dipped.
That's
Right?
true.
Well, either way, if she's not in here, like she'll be back next time, and we'll be like, Jackie, you won the mug, and you weren't there for it. We'll wait for a second, but I mean, final thoughts, Dad. What were your final thoughts on the game?
Survivor game. We did it. Casey Keenum. It did exactly. what was-
You calling him Casey so much that I'm starting to think that his name is Casey.
No,
I literally had like
Case Keenum.
I had to stop myself on the Wednesday show because I was like I called him Casey and I was like, it's not Casey, it's Case. It's just it's singular. There's not multiple Cases.
Keenum played well. And sets us up for the big game in Pittsburgh, where we're going to all get together and have a great time. I just hope the outcome is just as good as this. Hopefully, some guys get healed and come back. We lost one really good player for probably several weeks with Ward out, but everybody else seemed to survive. And hopefully, we get some more people back. So I'm looking forward to Pittsburgh, Michael. Seeing you out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited too. It's going to be a great weekend. and tonight they did what they had to do to get us to have an exciting weekend.
Correct.
Yes.
Next week, because we really would have been
That would have been
as
brutal.
exciting as it would have been, we really would be
Down.
extremely deflated. And now,
Right.
we're sitting 4-3. Jed looked great. I'm sure Conklin will be back, even if he's not. Hans did a great job.
Yeah.
Chubb could be back.
That'd be great.
Luckily, Landry was back in there. He would, if he was nursing something, they surely wouldn't have put him in, for the last couple of plays, and they just got to figure it out on defense. I just, we talk about, and you and I, we talked about it a bunch. I mean, I think if we went back to the tape, as Hugh Jackson would say, I believe that I said week 7 or 8. I'd give them to see if they gelled as a defense, and if they didn't, and we were still seeing the same type of problems, that it's probably all fingers and toes are pointing towards Joe Woods. So they just need to figure it out on the defensive side of the ball, because we're nursing some injuries still. So we're not going to just throw up 42 points weekly. So, but got the Steelers home. We should be good. We should be looking at 5-3 after next week. So yeah.
There's Jackie. She's back.
Jackie's here. Jackie, send me your address to browniepostgame@gmail.com. We'll get that. I just need your address, because there's no size or anything like that for the mug. I'm always thinking about T-shirts. Mike, we had a question that came in from Squabble Lane. He asked if you regret not going to the game now.
Oh yeah, if you scroll down too and find me, my answer was simply, I don't regret it, and obviously, I don't regret it because it's almost like I flip-flopped the game for the Rock Hall next Saturday night.
Right.
And also, the beautiful part is, it's 11:49 on the East Coast, and after I'm done, I'm going to stroll out of my office, walk up the stairs, and go to my own bed, and I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, as exciting, as exciting as it would have been, no regrets.
No regret. Hey, Larry Kirk just came through with the super chat. And Larry, by the way, sorry, since I'm in Studio B today, so we don't have our alert box popping up. But Larry Kirk says, number 5 kept us alive.
Yep.
Go Browns. Yeah. And Larry, I couldn't agree with you more. Game balls go out to Case Keenum. They go out to D'Ernest Johnson, to Hooper.
Yeah. Good.
Hooper did well. The offensive line.
Yeah. Offensive line. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Johnson for his first real interception.
Kelly had a couple of nice runs.
Yeah, John.
They stuck him in. He was the third running back.
It's still a crime that Taki wouldn't give him the number 44. If we had Kelly with number 44 jersey, it's just a marketing thing,
Yeah.
Especially if he does well.
Yeah, it would have been Kelly Jr. number 44, which would have been even funnier with it. But all right, guys, thank you very much. Some quick shout outs. Max Nikolenko, love the cookies. I saw Jackie Haynes, obviously.
Yeah,
Keyblade Yogan, who is very active. Mick the dog is in the house. Brent
Squabble.
Waddell. Mike R. I don't know who that guy is.
Who's that guy?
Mick the dog. Squabble Lane. Buckeye Browns. Cody Baker. Etc. 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 DC. Verdine 16. Guys, appreciate you guys all being here. Subscribe to the channel.
Right.
We'll see you next week. We're going to be live we'll do the Wednesday show obviously before we go up there. So we'll see you on Wednesday. Enjoy your victory weekend. Enjoy your victory Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we will see you back on Wednesday back to hopefully the regular studio on Wednesday. We'll see you then. Go Browns.
Go Brownies.
Go Browns.
Should say ending soon. I'm gonna go ahead and change that to
It's like In Through the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin.
ending soon. There we go, guys.
There we go.
Go Browns.